So we are here for how to use Fibonacci or how it uses. This is a retracement point, as we say, Fibonacci retracement. Why it comes from there? Because when the chart moves to upwards or to lower parts from its 50%, as we say, for example, it started from this point, like as we take this line as a daily 50%. So when it moves up too much, when it moves to the lower parts too much again, it needs to retrace back. So this is where we use the Fibonacci retracement at the point. This is the main idea on how to use Fibonacci. So in charts, why are we using Fibonacci? Is we are using it because we need to know where the chart wants to go. So one second. I'm gonna mute most of you because hearing audio. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, so we are using it. Why? Because we want to know where Fibonacci, like where the chart wants to go, where it wants to move at the next level, where it might go. What are our possibilities on the chart to see where it goes? So we are using that one. You cannot use it without anything else. Like, let's open up. What are you working on now, Yemi? Let's say GBP USD. Okay, I'm just taking this off. So we have a chart here, as we said, GBP USD for working on 4-hour chart. So let me take this one too. So we have our trend lines, right? And we don't know where this chart goes because we saw a higher low here, as we say, higher low, because it's our main trend, as we see. And then we expect a higher high because of the corridor, but we just saw something like it jumped up. So we still don't know where it might go. At that point, we'll just open up the Fibonacci retracement from here, and what happened to you, baby? What happened? Okay. Okay, for first, if you want to apply some good vision on your Fibonacci retracement, just open it up from here as I made from settings, and you can add not 2 point, not 3, not 4. We're going to make it black. We're going to make this one red, this one red, the other one's green, green. Let's say, okay, this one, that one, 2 green. Okay, we are going to do it like this, and for 78 it's going to be blue, and for 1 it's again black. So 0 and 1 are where we are going to start and where we are going to end. For 1.61 it will be green also, and we're gonna add another one, as we said, 1.23.6, so it's going to be like this. And for the minus ones, where we might use it, it's 27, and the second one, 61. These ones are also red. And I'm going to make background fully visible. And for labels, to see it better, it will be at the top and be at the left, because at the left side, we can use it in a better way. We can see it better. And then we're gonna apply, and we're gonna have something like this. Sorry, it will be right one, right. Yeah. So after that, we're gonna have something like this. You can
Hmm?
change the colors.
What for?
So how are we going to use this one to determine where the chart might turn back? We are going to determine turning backs with the Fibonacci retracement at that point, as we say, retracement. So as we said, we have a higher low here. So we're gonna just cross it, just match it, just circle it. I'm gonna take the Fibonacci as it's the end of the wick here. Here, let me make it like this so you will see better. So it will, our start point will be 0 when we are going up. Like when we are going down again, it will be 0. But at that point, 100% must go down till we saw a new higher low or lower low. It depends on. At that point, who's talking?
Yeah, we shoot something no cream here.
Okay, muted, bro. And then here we are. So we just hit the wick at as a 0 point because it's going to be buy at that point. But we don't know where it might make our highest high. So we saw a highest high till here. Let's say that we don't know anything about this part. I'm just going to cross it like this. And then we just saw a higher high and it turned back till chart ends. And we saw another bar at here, okay? Like here, it's going up again. And we said, okay, it's going to break that trend line down and it will make a bounce back maybe to see a new higher highs on the chart, right? So we'll just pull our Fibonacci retracement till the highest wick here, this part, because we don't know after what will happen. Like think that we close that here, we won't know what would happen at that moment here in the next week. Like we don't have any news till Wednesday, so 2 days, maybe close, or maybe something might happen, but we don't know. We'll just going to use our Fibonacci to see where it might go. So what happened? Okay, mate. So we are here, right? And we have our Fibonacci right there. So what will Fibonacci show us at that point? If it's really broken and for our chart, and we are pretty sure that it's broken, so it might make a retracement at that point. So we can make an arrow till trend line. Second thing, it might turn back as an expectation, so it's still a possibility. At that point, we might aim through 78.6 or 61.8. Why? Because after a big move, like from 0 to 100, as we said, without having any rests around, like we don't have any red bars, we don't have any bearish bars, we don't have something like a small, even a small retracement. Yeah, we had a consolidation place around here, but after that it moved so much fast till it hit our highest high. At that point, what will we do is, first thing, again, I'm telling, first point, it will going to hit 78 and might turn back till trend, or as we said, till our 100 point maybe. Second thing, it might move till 61.8 and it might turn back for a new higher high. But on 61.8, it's not like too strong at that point. So it might turn till 78 and then we'll see 50 point. If it breaks down again, if it breaks down and makes a bounce back at that point here. So I'm going to just write it here. If it fits back to trend, breakdowns back uh-huh, and bounces back. Okay, as a note for you. So you can, when you watch it, you can also continue to try it later. Again, second thing, if it's not bouncing back, we are going to aim at the 100 point. We saw a bounce back here again. If we see it, we're gonna aim as a take profit. We're gonna aim first at 1.23.6. When we're also opening a pause, I will do it after this one. When we're going to open up a pause from 0 point, as we say, okay, we saw a high slow, and then we saw, oh, here a bounce back and a shutdown here. So it gives us a double confirmation about buying something here. So we are going to aim from here, like just pulling the Fibonacci here. Okay, we saw maybe here. Okay, we saw something around here. We are going to put our stop loss till our 0.27. Why 27? Because 23.6 is an easy support and resistance point in Fibonacci to break down. That's why we put it at 27. Maybe it might move a bit up higher and then it might turn back. That's why we are using 27 at that point, and it's minus 27. Why? Because it will be our stop loss on long pausing. Long pausing, again, I'm telling. So when we start to buy at 135.33, 134.55 will be our stop loss on swings. Again, I'm telling you, when we trade as a swinger, our stop loss will be at minus 0.27, okay, at Fibbo. And we aim till 61.8 as take profit 1. Take profit 2 as 100 round, or let's say like this, 78.6 or 100. Take profit 3 between 123.6 till 1.61.8. This is all as depends on Fibonacci. Again, depends on Fibbo. So here we are with the Fibonacci. As we said, when we were having something around 80 pips of stop loss, we are going to aim like till here, like 120 pips, 150 pips, 180 pips. And then we are going to aim at take profit 3 around this bar. It's kind of, as we say, it's support demand bar. It's kind of a resistance point. It's kind of, it depends how you're going to call it. It is our take profit 3 rectangle bar. So it will be around, think like that, 135.30, 138.90. So 380 pips, you're gonna aim on that. And second thing, when we are using the Fibonacci, okay, we saw a going up, okay, till here. What E? Okay, anyway. So we saw something like it's going up, right? It's going up, and we expect a
Fallback.
retracement, fallback, yeah. And again, till 100%, we just pull this baby up 100%. Again, we might think that, okay, it might turn back till first 78, again 61.8. As we see here, this point, let me make it bigger, better. So in here, it just touched down to 78.6 and then it turned back. In that point, if we want to add a position, think that we are going to buy from highest low again around here, and we just aiming it till 1.61, okay, till 100% 61. At that point we wanted to add a position because we just started from here and we didn't see anything bad around. Like we didn't had any chances to open up another pause as a swinger because swingers always look around 1 hour, 2 hour charts, like hourly. But in hourly, check this out. In hourly ones, you might see some small retracements, but you can't going to like you can't add another pause around here if you are not using supply and demand. Only with Fibbo and with the trend lines you can't use it at that moment. Again, I'm turning back to 4 hour chart. So we didn't find any other opening up poses, but you're too eager. You know that it's going to be up, but you want to add a pause around Fibonacci because you don't want to get hurt by a pausing, which comes from a negative thing. Okay, like think that it's going up, but at a point you just wanted to say, okay, let's open up a buy pause around here and let's put a stop loss around here. So when it happens, you'll just see, yeah, we just hit stop loss and then it continued. You just get a minus position at that point. So when we don't want to have things like that, we are going to look closures around here. Let me square it. Okay, around here, this point. As we see, we had a shutdown. Okay, at think that it's coming to 78.6. Okay, we're just going back to 1 hour chart. Again, we are going back here. We are just looking for a confirmation, like a hammer, like a doji, like something like giving from the infos from the P bars. Okay, at the turning points. If we get the confirmation, we will add the position. If we don't, it might go lower, or it might just can't give, it might just don't give the confirmation to go into that point and just continues its way. So again, I'm turning back to 4 hour chart. And as we aim from here, from highest low, it goes up and it turns from 78.6 point and then it continues to go up. So this is one of the examples. Second example, we can take it. I'm turning back a bit to make you see. This is for another long pausing as it started from the 0 at deep and 1 from top. One point which we just missed is when you're looking from a around buying, but it's too low, right? Too low around here. Okay, so we need a highest high to get the point of for the Fibonacci, right? So we are going to take nearest highest high, nearest highest high as a positioning, as a like an example. Okay, just we are going to take this point as we saw nearest highest high as a 100 point. Let me pull it like that so you can see it. Again, I'm taking the VIX. Why VIX? Because it's 4 hour chart, as we say, 4 hour time frame. Time frame is a bit big to handle something around like a small pausing, like a 20 pips. We are not aiming 20 pips. We are aiming 100 pips. We are aiming 200 pips, 300 pips. That's why. And low slow again, 0. When we are selling, I'm turning back to here, around here, okay? We just saw its highest high and we just saw a doji here. Again, another doji. So we said, okay, it's our new highest high in this chart because why? We had another one before and then it moved up, 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 up again. It's on a higher position for now. So again, we are going to open, we think that, okay, we will going to add a sell position from here. I'm going to sell it. Okay, I'm going to sell it. I just saw a doji, I'm going to sell it. I just get my confirmation from 1 hour chart. Let me do it like this and let me show it to you again. Ah, So we have kind of a shutdown here, and we waited and said, okay, it seems like it's something like a head and shoulders, and then we had a confirmation, which we used as an indicator here, moving average lines, and we wanted to sell here. Okay, but we don't know where to put our stop loss, where to put our take profits, right? So we are turning back to our charts. We need a lowest low, and we need a high point where we started. Okay, I'm just ignore this red one. Okay, I'm going to start from here then. But we need a deepest point to take it. Why? Because we need to see where we are shorting. When we are shorting, you are starting the using the Fibonacci from the deepest part, not from here. When you start to use it here, let me show it to you. Okay, we are starting from here to here. Look what happens. Zero comes through the deepest point when you are selling. When you are buying, again, when you are buying, when you are buying, you can't start from the deep. Again, zero comes through the top. So we need to start from where we saw our highest high. Okay, we are going to buy from here, so it will be like this. So zero comes from the deepest point. Think that you have zero investing money inside. Like your balance is zero when you see you're pausing. And when it comes here, it becomes 100. Think it like that. So it works perfectly at that time. So we started from here as we use a Fibonacci. So again, I'm taking this part, right? Because this is our lowest low, and we wanted to see where we might take the profits, okay? And where we might close the positioning. And you at that point, if we got a trend, again telling you, if we got a trend, you can take stop loss as a trend because we know that if it breaks down with one bar, no, stay with free. Okay, we have 10 more minutes and then I'll go also. If we got a trend line up, also at down, we can use it as a stop loss point. But if you're not sure, you can use a Fibonacci. For a smaller one, you can pull it nearest wick, like nearest retracement, but which isn't like a one bar, like a shutdown. Like this is a shutdown, by the way, not like an engulf. Okay, we need something like this, something like 1 2 3 bars. Okay, you can use it like that. Again, look where our stop loss comes, again at the same point through the trend line. So again, I'm pulling this here as we are agreed on using the stop loss. Again, we are aiming at that moment, we are aiming which starts from 38 point. Again, when I was telling this through John, it starts from 38 point. Fibbo take profit for short time frames. Bro, stop doing that. Fibonacci take profit for short time frames starts from 38.2, okay? From 38.2, and then take profit 2, 50%, take profit 3, 61.8%. But if you want to continue, as you see, take profit 4, 5, etc., take it like each level of the Fibonacci, like 78, then 1, then 1.23, then 1.61, and it goes like that. So we are here, right? We started to sell and we have our stop loss, so we can forget what we have on hand. If you are free, if you feel free to close the positions, it's up to you. Like if you're fine with closing it around here, it's okay. If you fine with closing around here, again, it's okay. As we said, we put our take profit to 61.8 all the time, take profit 3, but when you are also having enough margin to handle it, okay? So as we see, it moved down till around 38 point. Again, retraced till 0, but without powering up itself, it turned back to first 23, moved around again 38, and then we saw a 50 bar consolidation and the touchdown, and they shut down at 61. Easy to use, easy to handle. Again, when it turns back, okay, I'm continuing from here. We saw all the way up, all the way down. We pulled it here, okay? And at that moment, you'll need to pull it till up, not where you started, okay? Not where you started. If you're not able to see something like that, just turn it back because it's going up again and we want to see where it might move back. I'm taking the wicks again, wicks, wicks, wicks. Yeah. So again, when we aim from here, if you're going to buy, it will be again 61 point. Till there. After that, it will be a luck. I'm not going to recommend you to put take profit tree around 78.6 because it won't work easily. It only works with the news, with something like high volatility, like we will have tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a hard day also. There are good news around. Oh, and it like as a result, it won't work really. It won't work. Just don't put it at as a take profit tree. But if you're not fine using it like this, again, I'm turning it back as a retracement, not as a posing. Why are you drawing? Why? Why? Okay, I'm again turning it back as a posing. So when it's turning back, first aim 61%. First 61, second 53, 38.2. At last but not least, 23.6. But when it happens, when it retraces, it works like 61.8. So we always expect, most of the time, we expect a U-turn from 23.6. Also, it helps us, again telling you, helps us to when we are using it with the trend lines, okay? Also, you can use it with the Elliott waves, the EMI. Again, I'm turning back for you to see it again and again, again and again. Okay, we are going to take this line, okay, and we started to buy from here. Here, okay, we are going to buy. So, where are we going to aim? 61%. Look what happens. Boom. Again, we are aiming. Again, we just saw a bad luck and it dropped back till here. Again, we wanted to buy. Okay, we are going to buy from here. So, where is the highest point? Here, right? Highest high, like nearest highest high is also here. You can take it like this and you can pull it like that and aim where to aim 61%, right? Boom, again here. Okay, you finished up the pose, you saw another lowest low. Again, I'm pulling it, but you wanted to find a highest high, right? Nearest high here. And where you want to buy? Around here. Okay, aim again 61%. The first three bars, boom. Again, 78 and retrace till 50. Again, if it retraces back, we expect a bit more, 100%. We close the partial profits around 61, right? Because it's a small time frame. We don't have like, look at that. It's 134.60 as we get it. It's 134, okay, 34. Take it as a total 34. So 60 pips. If it retraces, we might turn back with a big move. Again, 100%, boom. Again, 161, boom. And we saw a high point around here again, right? I'm turning it back because we are going to sell it. I'm just putting it at the highest wick and lowest low where the trend touches here, okay? I'm just counting this part, not that part, to take it as a good trader. Again, I told you, first take profit, 38.2. Boom. Take profit 1, retraces back, At that point, when you take the take profit one, pull your stop loss till break even, or or between 23.6 and break even. Okay, so you will lock the profits around here, and you will close the partial profits. Like if you have 0.3, you can close half of it, you can close like 3 of a one of it. It depends on you. Again, as we see, high is low, right? Let's come back through here, and we bought from here, right? Okay, as we missed this part. Where is the nearest high? So we will count this as a nearest high again, nearest high. So stop loss here, take profit 61. When it's going up, boom. Why am I pressing video settings all the time? What happens? Again, when you take it as a 61, you can always change it till 161. So you can use it like that. If you got a question, please feel free to ask, because we have 1 more minute on this baby. So you can ask it from the Telegram chat if you want, bro. And if any of you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you very much, and see you around, guys. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Ah. Finish, baby, finish. Finish, baby. You can all... Johnny. Öyle o zaman.